Now, let me give you two examples. A-B comparison, as I like to say. I have been chronicling on this program for the past year the real, substantive, overwhelming success of Scott Walker in Wisconsin. Scott Walker is a conservative. He is a Reaganite conservative. He has beaten back every liberal attempt to destroy him. How? The media wasn't on his side. He didn't have a PR firm doing his bidding. There were Democrats and media and other leftists trying to intimidate him, threaten him and his family. Today, Wisconsin, I've got the story somewhere here in the stack. It's a profound story. Should have found it during the break. It is a story of how Wisconsin is on the way to becoming red. Now, it isn't. It isn't red, but the dramatic change in Wisconsin is profound, and it's based on substance and based on reality. And yet, and by the way, it is the antithesis. What Scott Walker has done to revive that state, budget surplus, income tax cuts, income tax refunds and rebates, what he has done gets no attention within the Republican Party per se, no attention in the mainstream media. In fact, all the attention in the mainstream media when it comes to Republican governors right now happens to be on Governor Christie, whose state is a mess. Chris Christie, however, remains loved and adored by the drive-by media. In comparison, they're still trying to take him out, I understand, but it is an amazing contrast or comparison. The states of Wisconsin and the states of New Jersey, and a genuine conservative governor who has literally wrested that state from Democrat control. With substance, reality, policies that have indeed changed for the better people's lives. They have how many recall efforts on Scott Walker that have failed? So my question is, how come the media wasn't able to destroy him? Well, it's results. It's exactly right. Why haven't all of the dollars that have been spent to destroy Scott Walker succeeded? Because the reality is he is a hugely successful governor. And he has fixed a lot of things that were broken in that state. And I've said, I don't know how many times, Scott Walker and his governorship ought to be the modern-day blueprint for the Republican Party on how to win. How to win in other states, how to win the presidency, and then after they do that, how to fix what's wrong with the country. A conservative triumphing and winning in Wisconsin is huge. That was one of the bluest of blue states. It's home to some of the most fringe left-wing radical movements that there are in this country. And they weren't able to beat Scott Walker, and 2 recall efforts failed miserably. And yet, look where the buzz is. Look where all of the happy talk is. Look where all of the PR is. Look where all the so-called action is. Chris Christie, who went on The Tonight Show, or is going to go on The Tonight Show. Chris Christie, who once spoke to Bruce Springsteen. Take your pick. I mean, throw your own example or story into the mix, and you have the contrast. Now, my point is, you might say, Scott Walker, nobody cares about Scott Walker. Well, the people of Wisconsin know about Scott Walker, and the people living there have elected him and have fought against efforts to recall him. He's had to fight like hell. It has not been easy, but it's the blueprint. It's and I've been interviewing him for the Limbaugh letter. I've been chronicling this. I have been pointing this out to people. When he survived the most recent recall and when he announced the latest budget, which included tax cuts, a budget surplus, I said this should be the biggest story in the Republican Party today. And it was right before the Republican Governors Convention. And you still, if you didn't hear about it on this program, you didn't hear about it.